Welcome to the devlog number 8 for the game Baron of Blood. I have good news, the game is released. Let's have a look on which platform the game is available, what's in the game and some infos concerning the development. I created the game for PC and for mobile devices. The PC version is available on Steam. It's a premium version, so you pay once and you can play the whole game. The mobile versions are available for Android on Google Play and on the App Store for iPhone devices. The mobile version is a free-to-play version, so the game is free, but the inventory is smaller and you have ads in the game, so you can disable the ads or enlarge the inventory with some in-app purchases or just play for free. So let's have a look what's actually all in the game, what's the content and what you can play. There are 24 levels organized in 5 zones. We have the start zone, the Undead Plains, the Great Swamp, the Eastern Deserts, the Rocky Shore, and the last zone, the King's Garden, with the end level and the end boss. At the end of each zone is a boss, so you have 5 boss fights in the game. There are 16 achievements and there are 12 secret diamonds. If you collect all the secret diamonds, it will unlock a special level in the last zone, in the King's Garden, and you will get also a special achievement for that. So let's have a quick look at the development of the game and the tools I used. I didn't use any framework or engine, I created all myself. Since I'm a software engineer, I started writing my own 2D engine. It is based on C++, so it's cross-platform, and as a renderer I started with OpenGL. OpenGL for embedded system is used for the PC version on Windows and for Android. Since Apple decided to get rid from OpenGL, it still works OpenGL on iOS, but at some point Apple will remove it from the core framework. I changed the rendering system for Apple to Metal. To create the levels I used the tool Tiled. It's a very cool 2D map editor and I created all the levels with this tool. If you want to create mods, which is possible, you can use this tool to create mods for the game Baron of Blood. Please have a look at the last devlog video where I explain how you can create mods for the game. So let's now have a look at the time schedule of the whole project. Since I'm using my own engine, I had a lot of programming stuff to do, but then starting 2022, I focused on the content, and as you can see, the progress of the zone took some time because I didn't work full-time on the game, only part-time, and creating content, the levels is yes, really time-consuming. Content-wise, I mainly created all the levels and the game design and so on. I also created some pixel art graphics, but for other tiles and the music and illustrations I worked with freelancers. I could hire very talented freelancers. I worked with Luzia. She's a 2D pixel art artist and created the most part of the pixel art, bosses, NPCs and tile sets. For the music I worked with Eduardo. He created the most soundtracks for the levels, also for the bosses. And finally I worked with Luca. He's a 2D illustrator and created the title screen and also the screens for the intro to introduce the story of the game. At some points I used some additional pixel art, so I tried the platform Fiverr and hired some freelancers so I could create or let create some specific enemies or tiles, and yeah, this worked very well. So at this point, thank you to all the freelancers who worked on the game, otherwise I couldn't terminate the project like I wanted. The core team was just myself. I created the game on my own, but had also the help of my two sons, which tested the game. It's very important to test the game, so my two sons, who are in teenager age, they played and tested and gave me feedbacks, what worked and it's too difficult, is it too easy. So thanks a lot to my two sons, and of course to my wife, who also supported me while developing the game through this time. So what's next? My first goal was to terminate the game. This was the main goal, to finish it. And now it's finished, so I want to promote it. So if you didn't play the game yet and didn't told it to your friends yet, so please, you can do it now. Thanks a lot. Since I'm an engineer, I'm not a selling person, so I will have to try and check out different marketing strategies, how to promote the game, that people will find the game and finally play it and also generate some revenue. Since I want to create more games than just one, I already started with a new game project. That time it will be a 3D game and also more on multiplayer focus. So yeah, I worked 1.5 years now on this 2D game. It was fun, it was cool, but at the moment I had to yes, change a little bit the mindset and refresh my creativity with a new game. At some point I will do a content update. For now I think there is enough content to play the game, but yeah, I think it will be cool to extend the world, the game, with an add-on, with a new zone, new enemies and maybe a new boss. And I will certainly do something like that, maybe starting at the end of this year, or I don't know. I have to look how the game is responding to the players, and yeah, but I will certainly do some kind of update so that the players have some content more to play. Thanks a lot for watching this video. It would be cool if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow other social media channels. Thanks a lot, and I wish you a very nice day. Bye bye.